From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this one definitely not in the land over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Purdy going to the air right away. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
At their own 46-yard line.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Let's go now. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
You look at this Niner defense.
They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
It's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is a #1 overall.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
First down at the 40-yard line.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
This defense for the Niners, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
First and 10 at the 26.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it to the right side, and he's got more complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
19. Here we go. 19. 60 vices. Ready.
Here's Richardson to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Come on. Ready.
Henderson running straight ahead. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Four yards to go on second down from the 7.
Here we go. Set. 70 lying. Dragon 60.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Throw left side going to be caught by Chenault. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Viking 18.
Richardson working from the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Got a man, and he hits it in stride. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Rams take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike. But it's not going to work. He'll go down. They got him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Throwing here, Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Purdy. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Niners at 5-4 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Purdy now to throw. Open man is Jerron Jennings. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Purdy will look to throw again here. And this is caught. Jennings. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he works free. And room there to work it inside the 25.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he rifles one incomplete.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
You have to figure with this offense on 2nd and inches, they're in ideal shape, but then they end up getting an incompletion, a run stuffed on 3rd and inches, and you look around and say, how did it become 4th down?
4th down try. Here's Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth.
Trevion Henderson, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Boy, Charles, his offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they're certainly playing their best football of the year.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Yellow.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's stopped immediately there. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Yellow.
Here's Purdy. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Purdy looking to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Back to throw, Purdy. And it's incomplete. They cannot turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Ready, 77 Wolf.
To throw is Milton.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Ready, set. Here we go. Ready.
Here's Milton. They'll fire deep, looking for more.
And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Milton. That went out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Get set, get set.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Rams are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
To throw, it's Milton.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. On the gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Let's go now. Ready?
Now Milton.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Here's Milton now to throw. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth. So on fourth down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. This will be fielded at the 17. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Niners will go on offense, first and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
Get set, get set. 18, what's up?
Purdy. And this one's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Outside. 18.
Purdy from the gun on third down. And it is caught. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Ready? Buffalo 18. Cowboy.
Throwing is Milton. That pass complete to Moore. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
A 36-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Rams take over first and 10.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
19 Lions. Three.
Second and 4. Short throw caught by Pitts. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Open man, there's Darnell Washington. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line.
That's good for the Rams.
First and
10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Deommodore Lenoir. And the Niners are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
The Niners take over.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
At the 20-yard line.
After the sack on first down, Purdy. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
16 yards. And the 49er first down.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. We'll get this to about the 38. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Purdy off the play fake. This one caught by Kittle. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Purdy bootlegging it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visiting Niners who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Santa Clara. The throwing here, Purdy. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
13 yards on the play. That's another 49er first down.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. He showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
2nd and 2.
Get set. 21.
Purdy now to throw. Touchdown, 49ers. Ricky Pearsall. A 5-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead leads down to a field goal at 17-14.
49ers 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Rams take over first down 10.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 105 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. He's into space past the 25. Touchdown, LA! Puka Nakua with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. 49ers 14. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They go play action here. Purdy on the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy. I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. This is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 42.
And the 49er 1st down.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
49er 1st down.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Purdy. This is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. McCaffrey will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Goal to go.
Yellow. Get set. Up.
Purdy looking to throw.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
118 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Got a man over the middle, Worthy.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
Straight ahead, Henderson.
Oh, fighting off the defender. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And the Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Milton. Now he's going to step up and run.
Now he'll let it go deep right side.
That is incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Ready, break.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Here's a toss to Henderson, headed right.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16.
Now he'll tuck this and run. He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown, LA!
Puka Nacua.
60 yards.
And the Rams are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Now the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
31, 49ers 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Isaac Guerrero to return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
On 1st down, it's Henderson. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Yeah, good push up front. He's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
Ready.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Come on.
It's a gain of 10.
70,
First down,
Wolf.
Rams.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Milton. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 4th down.
Rattler, 18, 60, cut 19, cut 65, catch, Panther 11, Panther 11, shot 60, shot 60. Ready.
To throw is Milton. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And the Rams, first down. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
18-yard line.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Rams, first down.
Ready.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now a run here, and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Joe Milton taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Rams are able to add on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. They're off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were.
Feel this fire.